says I'm live. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Hey, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread. You are in our Stitchuation room. It's great to see everybody here this morning, coming in from all over the planet. Great to be here. Happy Friday, everybody. Yay! Oh, my goodness. So yesterday was spent quite a bit figuring out what I was going to do this morning with you guys. Just like on the title of the video, I'm going to be scanning in some simple shapes from Lori Holt's How to Build a Scarecrow. And eventually those will be turned into machine embroidery designs. So I don't know where Frito's at. She had a chew bone and she's gone. Oh, no sound. No sound, really? Okay, hold on. Check. Yeah, I should have sound. Can you guys hear me? Oh, the sound's fine. Good. Okay. Look for your mute button, sweetheart. So it's Friday. We're going to do a giveaway. Why not, right? So hashtag Power Tools. The hashtag is the # up above the 3. And it's just Power Tools, not Power Tools with Thread, all one word. Thank you, everybody, on the sound. I appreciate my sound check. Yeah. So, hi, Bonnie. Good morning. Bonnie called me yesterday. Where's she at? Where'd she go? She flipped by. Where's she at? Gone. Anyway, she called me yesterday and set up my schedule until like 2028. She keeps me hopping. So July of 25 is looking like a firm for the Branson and Springfield, Missouri, late July of 25, because we are going to Denver. I'm going to be at the Longmont Guild in early July of 25 and then make our way back. We're going to stop in Lawrence, Kansas. I'm going to meet Amy Bradley. Yay! Hopefully, we'll have to work our schedules. And then her daughter, Ashley. And then on to Manhattan, Manhattan, Kansas, my husband's hometown, see his buddies, and then on down into Missouri. So it's going to be a lot of fun to do that trip. Now, today on the giveaway, I see you guys are doing that. I got a couple of things. I've got a pattern called Panel Frames, and it's from Swirly Girls, and this is really nice. This is actually 3 patterns. You get 3 different layouts of how to use panels in a quilt, how to make a quilt out of panels, and then some extra fabric for the borders. So that's cool. And then I have a buttermilk basin wool kit. How about that? Isn't that adorable? So cute. And it comes with all of the wool that you need. So if you win it and you're not a wool person, give it away as a gift. Okay. So anyway, that'll be a lot of fun. I know a lot of you guys we've got new people here. Hi. If you're new, welcome. I've got a welcoming committee. Yeah, these are cute. These are cute little, you can always do something with these. These are good. US shipping only on this, please. Okay. So I'm wearing my Creative Notions t-shirt today because I did not get to, on last Sunday's live, the Creative Notions subscription box. We're just going to do this real quick, and then I will jump into the scanning of those. Yeah, you want the buttermilk kit. Okay. Well, I tell you what, why don't you guys do a hashtag buttermilk? And let me see if I can set that up. If you want the buttermilk, let me do another one. Hold on here, because I know some of you are not hand stitchers and have no desire whatsoever for that buttermilk kit like me. So, all right, let me get this going. And we can do 2 giveaways this morning with 2 different ones. Let me choose, hold on a second. I got to set this up. See, last minute, we're going to do a hashtag buttermilk.
Buttermilk. Buttermilk. Okay, we'll start collecting comments. There we go. All right. So if you don't care which one you get, you can enter both times. You can do a hashtag Power Tools, and the hashtag Power Tools will just be for that panel pattern. And then the hashtag Buttermilk will be just for that one. You can enter both. Okay, how's that? Yeah, I am going to be working and with some embroidery digitizers for quilt pattern designers for digital downloads from them for my giveaways, and that way you folks overseas can also participate. So, all right. Yeah, so if you're new and you might be an embroiderer and you're like, what's Creative Notions? So Creative Notions is out of Utah, and it is a bi-monthly subscription box. So every other month. It used to be monthly, but they changed it. The price went up a little bit, but you're getting it every other month. So you're actually paying less than you were if you had the monthly subscription. So I want to go over what came in the box. This was for April. Okay. And a lot of cute stuff in here. The value of this is $129. You get a paper right in there that tells you what the value is. So it's definitely good money. These are great if you guys live in a quilt desert, right? You might live somewhere where there's no craft shopping anywhere and you're kind of reliant on the internet. And these are a lot of fun. Excuse me, you guys. There's something in the air around here. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to go through it. The big thing that came in this one, well, we'll get to it. Yeah, the big thing. Here we go. Yo, there's so many goodies in here. So the first thing on the list, a 14-inch wool pressing mat. How nice is that? These are fantastic. And this is a great travel size too. So if you like to go to retreats that are not virtual like mine in the Stitchuation room, then you can take this with you and set it right next to your machine and you're going to have a pressing mat. You never know what's going to come in these boxes. And so this is a great, great thing. So the wool pressing mat, and then we got a quilt pattern called, y'all, something, Cameron's Twist. And Cameron's Twist finishes at 47.5 by 63.5. So there's a nice quilt pattern right there. Okay. And then to make this quilt, because it's just beautiful, you got, let me go through here. Greenfields fabric. You're going to get 8 5/8 yards. Okay. There's 4 of them. Thank you, Susan, for your sticker. I appreciate that, sweetie. Thank you for liking the content. That's lovely. So that pattern, Cameron's Twist, takes 5/8. Thank you, Susan. I already said thank you. Okay. I don't want to miss anybody. Yeah. So we got that. There's 4 of them. And here's the other 4. Okay. So this is going to make a beautiful, beautiful quilt. See that? Very lovely. Very nice. Pretty muted colors. Oh, you love the idea of a ScanNCut, Kim says, but what if you don't have one? Yeah, you can do that. You can just cut them out the best you can. Okay. All right. We have a Make It Mini Quilt Kit. This is adorable. So Make It Mini. This is just like the mini quilt we made yesterday. Okay. What size does this finish at? Looks like I didn't open it up. So a Make It Mini Quilt Kit. That's adorable. That's what that is going to look like. All right. And okay, so we got that. And then also in here, there is a topper to an Ackfeld wire hanger. Okay. That's nice. I thought we got the hanger in the other one, right? So here's the topper. In the box before this, I thought we got the stand itself. So here's a topper to it. That'd be nice if we got different toppers all year long, wouldn't it? That's cool. Is this the same topper on top of mine? Yes. So my mini quilt we finished yesterday is right there on top of my desk. Okay, and that it's the same. That's the same one as this on top of that. Okay. Congratulations, Linda. You just bit the bullet and got a ScanNCut. Atta girl. Okay. You get a cute little project. So this is a cute little project to make a pin cushion in a little cup. Y'all, these are great. If you've got grandchildren and you need things to do with them, these are fun. I tell you what, a 6, 7, 8-year-old granddaughter would just absolutely love doing this with me. Hello, Frida. What are you doing? She's nosing the stuff on the floor. Here's my baby girl. There she is. Hello, Frida. She says, you're in a different spot, Mom. What are you doing? You want your goldfish? Here's your goldfish from Annette at Smart Needle. Yes, these are for you. Yeah, they are. Oh, wiggling butt. You got a little wiggle butt. Good girl. That's a good girl. Yes, tell everybody hello. All right. She's so sweet. You're getting lots of good mornings, Frito. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so the cute little project, this is those pin cushions I showed you guys, right? So if you look, they're in those little cups, and it's a pin cushion, and you get everything to go in it and make your little pin cushion. And then you got your cup to make this. So this is awesome. You guys, I'm telling you, if you need something to do, you're sitting around twiddling your thumbs, watching TV all day, right? My dad used to say, you're going to spend your time doing something, spend it doing something constructive. Look at that little fox. How cute is that? That's adorable. So there's your little cup to make the pin cushions. It is a fantastic box of goodies, Free Spirit. Absolutely. I know, right? I'm loving it. And then, so we have this stuff, and then some instructions on how to label a quilt, how to make a block to label a quilt. And we got, this is Scraptastic. And let me see, what is that Mother's Day thing? Vicki, if you're watching, I apologize. I'm all over the map here. I went through this when it came and I didn't look at it again. Let's see. A Scraptastic project. Make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, it's a useful project that reflects your personality. Oh, for your car seat belts. There's a little piece of Velcro in there, and it tells you how to make a little project out of your scraps for your car seat belts. Very cute. Yeah. Thank you, Catherine. That's very thoughtful. I appreciate that. Very generous. Okay. And then we have, for May, we just passed this, right? This is a Happy Mother's Day, y'all. It's a little fat quarter, like a little treat on a stick. How cute. That's adorable, right? And then you always get a sweet in here, and we have some cute little frosted pretzels. Very cute, candied pretzels. Very, very nice. So never-ending box of goodies. That's right, Vicki. So this was a great box. 8/5/8, the wool pressing mat, the top, and a pattern to use all that fabric. Cameron's twist. That's beautiful. And then a Make It Mini quilt. I love that little mini quilt. You know what it is? It's applique. Look at that. So you go in there, you're going to get your applique pattern pieces. And then the top to your Ackfeld wire that we got in another box. Very nice. Nice box, Vicki. Thank you. Okay. So if you just got here, we've got 2 giveaways going on. We have a hashtag Power Tools for the panel frames. Okay. There's 3 patterns in here to use panels. Okay. And then you can do a hashtag buttermilk if you want to win a buttermilk basin pattern for winter, and the fabric kit. The fabric kit comes with it. US shipping only, please. And again, I'm working with digitizers embroidery digitizers and quilt pattern digitizers for downloadable giveaways for my girls overseas. I look like Mary Poppins getting goodies out of my purse. That's what I need to do. I need to take all these and put them in a Mary Poppins bag, right? So, okay. So, in the title of this video, it was about scanning in the, where in Branson will I be? I don't know. Bonnie knows, but it's not settled yet. So just hang on. Okay. The dates and the location and all that are in the works, but I just want you guys to know, okay, that because we're all going to be on the cruise in May of 25, right? So I have these so simple shapes for how to build a scarecrow. If you are an embroiderer and you're like, what is that? So there is a quilt pattern designer by the name of Lori Holt, and she is a fabulous, fabulous fabric designer, quilt pattern designer, and she makes applique quilts. And her method of doing this is to take a plastic shape, and let me show you these plastic shapes. In the bag for how to build a scarecrow, you get 65 of these little plastic shapes. Okay. This is number 17. All right. And you get these little shapes. And what you're supposed to do with it is you're supposed to put it on on some interfacing. Okay. Non-fusible interfacing. And you draw a line around it with your pencil. Okay. And then you take that piece of interfacing and you put it on a piece of fabric. And then you stitch all the way around on your pencil line, right sides together, and you sew that. You stitch all the way around, okay? Then you cut it 1/4 of an inch away on now your piece is good. It's got a 1/4 inch seam allowance on the outside. And then you're supposed to snip the interfacing and turn it completely inside out, all right? And then hand stitch it down to your quilt. I'm not doing that. That's just not me. And hi, Harriet. You've made 2 of her quilts doing it the way she does. Yeah, it takes forever. That's true. And it is a fantastic method, but it's not for me. That method's not for me. So I wanted to figure out, how can I do this and make her quilts and not have to go through all that work, right? So the trick is to scan these shapes in to the ScanNCut and then upload them to Brother Canvas online, or you can download them to the Canvas on your laptop if you have the downloadable version. And then you're working on my happy place. Good, Tina. Yeah. So you don't, okay. There are quilts that she makes that are pieced only, right? She's got a scarecrow quilt out right now that's pieced only. So you get the shapes and then you scan them into the ScanNCut and upload them into Brother Canvas. And the ScanNCut has now made a vector graphic out of them, which is great because vectors can be scaled. So even if you don't have a ginormous hoop, right, you can scale them down to fit in your hoop if you want. And then you can make a smaller quilt. You can do that. But the idea is then to import those vectors. And I import them into Canvas to clean them up and make sure everything's good to go. And then I download them into Embrilliance. And I use Stitch Artist 3 from Embrilliance and turn them into applique designs. Throw a piece of no-show mesh stabilizer in the hoop with my background fabric. And it'll give me the placement line for these little pair of pants. And then I iron down my pants that I cut out on the ScanNCut, and then it'll do the final blanket stitch. That's my idea of doing Lori Holt's applique quilts. So let me see. Yes, I will get downloadable prizes for you. Yes, ma'am. I'm working on that for you guys. I'm trying to get vendors I'd like to get a schedule of them, then I just send them your email and then you can download what you want. So that'll be great. All right, so I got these in, right? And my little pants, there's a pair of pants for the scarecrow. These pants right here, okay, they come as shorts. Let me get this bigger so you guys can see that. Let's see here. Bigger, bigger. There we go. So the outside of this quilt is pieced, and then you've got all of these applique pieces in there. So the pants came and they were bent. My little pants, they were bent, and I couldn't get a good scan of it. If you ever have that problem, you can put it on. I just taped two pieces of paper together, okay, and then I traced around it with my handy dandy black Crayola marker. A number 2 pencil works as well. Okay, so that's going to give you what you need in order to be able, I got a great clean scan out of that. So I want to show you how I did this and what my method is. I'm going to turn it on, turn on my ScanNCut. Now, the first thing I do when I am getting ready to do these scans, all of these pieces are numbered. Like my little pants are 15. Let me see if you can, I'll put them on here so you guys can see it. So my little pants are number 15. And there are 65 pieces of applique patterns in those simple shapes. So what I do is I break them out into piles of 01 through 09, and then 10 through 19, 20 through 29. So I've got my 10s, 0s, 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, because I want to scan them in numerical order. So you can find them. That's the whole idea, is to be able to find them once you scan them in. It's no fun sitting around poking around and looking for these things. Okay. So let me take my little pants pattern. I'm going to set this over here. Now, when you're going to scan these in, you can use the scanning mat or a regular tack mat, either one on the ScanNCut. So this is the 12-inch scanning mat, and I also have a 24-inch scanning mat. If you have the 24-inch scanning mat, you will find that it's just wonderful because you can get all of the pieces from that grouping, that number grouping on your thing. If you only have the 12-inch mat, you probably have to run it twice to get all your pieces, but you want to run them in numerical order, okay? So the scanning mat is not sticky at all. It's not sticky, and it has a plastic flap over it to keep all of Frito's fur out of there, okay? And everything. Good. All right. So I'm going to, due to my cords, I can't roll you over there. I'm going to point you toward my table over here, okay? And show you what I'm going to be doing. So I scanned in yesterday all of the 0s and the teens, and now I'm going to do the 20s. Let me get you over here as much as I can. I'm too far from you guys. Let me move all of Vicky's stuff out of the way. Whoa! Oh, and our winnings. And I'm going to make sure my cord doesn't get hung up on the rollers. There we go. All right. Okay. You can see what I'm doing here. All right, so did I scan my 20s already? No, I did not. Okay, so these are my 30s. I'm going to move these over here on the other side of my 20s. So I've got a big 24-inch mat right here, scanning mat. And so I've got this whole pile, 9 pieces, right? And I'm going to just lay them on here, flip that up, and lay them on here and just kind of get them into numerical order as best I can. And if I can't get them all on, then I will run the 24-inch and the 12-inch as well. So here's 20. Move this down.
21, 22, 27. Some of these are really tiny. See that? That's teeny tiny. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine turning that? Huh? No, thank you. Let's see, 27, 26. I'm not going to be able to get 28 in numerical order on here. Okay. That's not going to work on this one. So I'm going to take 29 off and I will scan in 28 and 29 on their own. So actually, 23 is really big. It looks like some kind of sleeve. Yeah, it's a shirt. That's really big. So I will do 23 on its own 12-inch mat. So there's 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. Well, you say, Becky, they've already got numbers on them. Why are you worried about what goes where? Because, all right, now here's one. Because I'm gonna have it look at outside only because the numbers don't really come through that well. Now this is a trick. Holding it very careful. I'm gonna take it over to my ScanNCut. Hold on a second. I'll turn you so you can see. All right. I know I need more cameras. I just didn't do that this morning. Okay. So now, let me have 23. All right. So what I'm going to do, where's my remote? I'm going to zoom in here. I need to load my mat first. Pull this up. Take that in. And it doesn't matter if they're not straight. I mean, it's helpful if they are, but it doesn't matter. Let me turn 25, kind of shift it a little bit. Okay. So when you, sounds like rain. Okay. So on the main menu that I have here, all right, I've got pattern and scan. Now pattern are patterns that were in the machine when you bought it. And then scan is what I'm after. And I need to move my computer so I can reach it because I got my mat in the way here hanging out. I'm going to go to scan. And I've got three choices. Direct cut, which will not work on this scanning mat. So don't worry about doing that. Scan to cut data and scan to USB. Okay. So I'm going to scan to cut data because I want to turn these into cut shapes. Now here it says scanning area is 12 by 12. And notice my recognition mode is black and white. That's important. I had better results using black and white rather than color. Okay. So I'm going to, if it's on color for you, you can go to the wrench and you can change it. And it just worked better for me on that. I'm going to tell it okay. And I also want to change it to 12 by 24. So scan area 12 by 12. I need to make it 12 by 24. Okay. Tell it okay. Tell it okay. And start. Okay. So this is where the magic happens. This is what's happening here is that mat is being pulled in and the ScanNCut is taking a picture of what it sees on the mat. It's all confusing to you? You know what? Just watch over and over and over and over and you'll get it. It'll be like rinse and repeat. You'll see it, okay? This thing is sticking out because I don't have a link to it, but I bought one of these I don't know, a viewer sent me a rack to hold up your mat. You can get them on Etsy. And I don't have a link to it because the vendor would not use my link, which is fine. They don't have to. Okay, there's all my pieces. There they are. Oh, wrong way. Okay, there's all the pieces. Now, what I want to tell it to do, you've got three choices here. You can do outside only, which means it's just going to look at the outside of each shape. You've got inside, outside, which you would need if you had a hole, like on a letter, but
we don't have any holes, and you got regions. That's more for color. So I'm going to tell it outside only, and it's going to recognize that. Okay. Now, take a look here. Some of them look grayed out, and some of them look dark black. The ones that look dark black have broken graphics. It didn't capture as good as it could, and I'm going to show you how to fix that. But some of them look fine. Let me go down here and see what we got. Okay. Yep. I don't know why. The other option is you can trace it. Okay. And if you trace it, it works perfect. But I'm just going to tell it okay. And it's going to want to know where I want to save it. I can save it in the machine, to the cloud, or on a USB. I'm going to save it to the cloud. You'll save it to a USB if you have the downloadable version of Brother Canvas. Okay, save successful. So we're done. I'm going to move the ScanNCut out of the way, and we're going to play on the computer. All right. So this, what I'm showing you guys, is how to convert Lori Holt's simple shapes into a machine embroidery design. This is how I made her chicken salad quilt. Okay. Is the bottom piece half of the hat? I don't know what they are. Okay. I would rather, I don't have anywhere for my mouse. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys now, and we're going to go to Brother Canvas online. So we're doing a giveaway. I've got you can enter on both. You can do a hashtag power tools to get panel frames. Okay. And it's got 3 quilt patterns in it, 3 different options. And then you can do a hashtag buttermilk, and we have a buttermilk basin, little wall hanging, super cute. What size is that? 38 inches square. And it comes with the wool kit to go with it. Okay. Hashtag power tools or hashtag buttermilk. And you guys, if you don't reach out to me within 72 hours, it's going back in the bin, because I can't be waiting on everybody. So how would you do Quilt Diva shapes? Well, that's where you have to scan in the paper pattern itself. Same idea, you're just using paper. And when you've got giant patterns like that, they come on one ginormous sheet. What you can do is fold it into an 8.5 by 11 and make a copy of that page, and then scan that page into your ScanNCut. So that's how you can do that. Same idea. All right, y'all, I'm going to share my screen with you. And we're going to go over to the online version of Brother Canvas so you guys can see it. All right. So as soon as you log in, and this is canvasworkspace.brother.com, you do not have to have a Brother embroidery machine in order to use this. You can do this with any home embroidery machine, because it's the embroidery software that saves to your home embroidery machine's format. And all software saves to all formats. So if you look, if you have PE Design, which is sold with Brother machines, when you go to File Save As on an embroidery design, you've got a drop down there, and it'll let you save to every single home embroidery machine format. I like to use Embrilliance, Liberty Mutual of embroidery software. You only pay for what you need. Okay. So it's got different modules. You don't have to buy them all. You only buy the ones that you're going to use. And there is a coupon right now for another 10% off, good through June 4th. Got a link below in the description box. There's underneath the video, it's got some words, and it says more ... Click those dots, and it'll open up the description box, and there's the link and a coupon code, okay, for another 10% off. So I'm going to click my projects, and let's see what I've been working on. Let's see what I've been working on. Is my internet on? It is. Okay. And it's going to think about it for a minute or two. There we go. There's my pants from yesterday.
I'm going to show you something very cool with that. So take a look at this one here. I did, this is pieces 01 through 09, and you've got edit and download. So I just click the edit button. I was looking at these and I was like, I do not want to turn those letters, especially the S. You got to do so many clips around the curves. See this? I'll just back out so you can see it a little bit better. I don't want to do that. And there is no hole in the A. That is how the simple shape is. Okay. That's just how they are. All right. So there you go. That's it. But let me go over, once you've got one open, let me go to new and back to my projects. It's raining, you guys. That's why my internet is kind of slow. So here's the one I just did. It said it exceeds the 12 by 12 due to the 12 by 24. I'm going to tell it okay. It still brought it in, but what you need to do is go up to the project tab and then click the 12 by 24 inch map. That changes it, everything. Okay. So that's how easy that is. Now, what do I mean by broken graphics? So this one's fine. It looks like that looks like a whole graphic. It still might not be a whole graphic, but it looks like a whole graphic to my naked eye. The embroidery software will figure that out and fix it if it is not in Stitch Artist 3. Okay. Now this one, I don't have a line over here. Okay. Well, how do I fix that? Easy. I'm going to come back here on this arrow, back over here, and I'm going to go to basic. And this is basic shapes. Let me make sure. Yep, you guys are good. Okay. I want to make sure. No, the software is not a monthly subscription. Once you have it for life. Sonia, that's an excellent question. I love that about Embrilliance because not only is it yours for life, you can install it on as many computers as you want until you drop over dead. Okay. At the same time, their licensing, their licensing model allows you to install it anywhere on as many. And I have installed it, I bet you, on 10 computers because I'm hard on my laptops. Sometimes they get smushed in the slide of an RV. How do I know that? Okay, so let's go back over here to Canvas Workspace. So I'm going to find a shape that looks a lot like this. And right now, I'm kind of thinking the square, unless there is one that looks like that down arrow. So I'm just going to scroll in here. Here it is right here. Look at that. There's the shape. I'm going to grab it and pull it over. Okay, that looks good. Now what I'm going to do is reshape it. It looks like it's the right width right out the gate. I'm hovering it over the top of it. Okay. And then you can double click it. I think you can double click it. And you're going to get these points. Right. So I can bring this point up. I'm going to click off and make it its own shape again. Okay. I want it to be that big. And then I'm going to grab the point and drag it down. And then double click it again. And I'm going to grab this one and whoop. It's easier on my desktop, you guys. Don't be like that. Do what I tell you. Okay, I'm going to grab this point and I'm going to drag it down here. Grab this point, drag it down here. I want it straight. This is crooked. The main shape, the original shape is crooked. That's why that's like that. Okay, that looks good, right? I'm going to put this like right there. Okay, let me grab this. I'm going to delete this. Let me hit the delete key on my keyboard. Make that go away. Oh no, Control Z. I want just this one. I'm going to hit delete right there. Oh, I got those letters left in there. So the reason that you can see the letters, even though I told it outside only, is because it did not see a full complete shape of that outside graphic. My batteries run low. Oh, Lord have mercy. We are at a full stop. Let me get my cord. Hold on. I forgot about that this morning. There we go. Okay. Happy, happy. Easy peasy. All right. So back in here. Now, oh, let me delete those guys. What happened? I'm going to highlight and I'm going to trash can just so it's easier. Okay. So there's my shape again. There it is right there. I love it. You can go through and let me minimize this just a minute. So you can go through the shapes that are in Canvas for you to play with and, arrange them so that they fit exactly that simple shape. Okay. That's the way that works. So it's really, really easy to do. Believe me, this is much easier than stitching around these things and flipping them and turning them and sewing them on by machine or by hand. Okay. What is hashtag buttermilk all about? Connie, that's one of the giveaways today. Hashtag Power Tools is for a quilt pattern for panels, and hashtag buttermilk is for a buttermilk basin kit that has a pattern, a winter pattern with a little dog, and the kit itself. And you can put in for both. We're going to do both giveaways. Okay. All right. So let me show you something else that's really cool. Really cool. Where's my shorts? What happened to those? All right. So on these shorts, which is the scarecrow, his little outfit, right? That's these guys right there. These are the top of the shorts. Okay. There's a thing on here. See the little writing? There's writing right there. And it says, add 10 inches at both dash lines to lengthen overall pant legs before tracing onto the sew-in interfacing. I figured out how to do that, right? So let me show you. Back into Canvas we go. All right. Now watch this. Let's see. Here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to save it as SC for scarecrow dash. This is 20 through, what piece was the sleeve? 22, because I'm going to do the sleeve separately, comma, 24 through 29. Now, here is why I went to the trouble of putting all these in order. Hold on. I need to use my leg for my mouse. Now I'm going to go to project, and there's an inbox with an arrow and a plus sign. That's what I'm going to do is save it. Okay, that's complete. So the point of that is when I go to my projects, I know this is 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. Because I put them in numerical order on the mat, I know which one is which when I look at it. Plus, when you're looking at the pattern and it says get this shape and it's in the 20s, I can go now. Let me go up to Canvas Workspace. I want to show you. I'm just going to click on the main Canvas Workspace and go to my projects. Look how they're numbered. So now I know that that piece is on that particular scan. Okay. So here's 1 through 9. There's 10 through 14, 16 through 19. Where's 15? 15 is my pants, right? Let me go into edit. Oh, that was a good transition, Becky. Well done. I'm not seeing comments right now, you guys. So if I missed a sticker, I apologize. I will go back and look after the video and shoot you a nice thank you. And I appreciate it very much. So, and if I can't answer your questions, I'm sorry. All right. So we need to add 10 inches at that mark where it wanted. So the first thing I want to do is to create a larger mat because I scanned it in on the 12-inch mat. I'm going to go to project and I'm going to change it to 12 by 24. Now on this mat, it's kind of hard to see, but there are grid lines. You see the grid lines? All right, I'm going to move these grid lines down, these pants, so they're sitting exactly on top of a grid line. All right. This is so cool. Watch. Yay. All right, so these are the bottom of the pants. Let me go down. So I'm going to come over here to basic shapes. And I'm going to get myself a rectangle. Maybe this one. Just click it and drag it in. All right. I'm going to come up here to the properties box right here, show properties, next to the trash can. Click that. I want to rotate this 90 degrees. Do you guys know where I'm going with this? This is cool. I'm going to hit enter. And then I want the length of this to be 10 inches. No, I want it to be 12 inches. Point, whoop, not comma. Point, is that right? 0. Enter. Okay. Get out of that. So here's my pant leg. I'm going to move this over. There's the love of my life.
Good morning, everybody.
There he is.
Hello.
Hello. Hold on a minute. Well, you're in a small screen. Let me get you out of there so you can say hi. There you go. Look here.
Oh, now I'm big screen.
Now you're on the big screen. Lots of hey Keiths. There's my dog messing with my cords.
Well, that's all over the floor.
Yep. I know.
So, you don't need no help?
No, I don't need help. Right, Thank you.
We'll go away then.
Lots of good mornings.
Come on, Frito.
All right. He reads y'all's comments. He'll see them all. Thank you very much. Okay. Let me get back into Canvas. So this is how you're going to do that. There are a couple of pieces in here, and that shirt sleeve is another one. Same idea, okay? You need to add fabric to that. You need to add distance to it. So in here now, I'm going to grab this edge, this little dot. I'm going to drag it over right here. Okay. Is this way? That looks good. So I'm going to zoom in real close so I can see the grid. And I want this 12-inch piece. I think this is it. I might be wrong on this. If I'm doing it wrong, let me know. Let me click off of that. That looks good. I'm going to right-click on this and duplicate. Make another one. And I'm going to put it right over here. Okay. That looks good. Let's go back so we can see it all. All right, I'm going to highlight everything. Right-click. Weld. Yay! Pants! Woohoo! Y'all, I did that yesterday. I was so stinking excited. I danced around. I was like, it worked, it worked, it worked. Pants. There it is. So you can use the shapes that are inside of Canvas, whether it's the download version that's you're working on your laptop. To get into that one, you double click on an icon on your screen. Okay, if you downloaded it. You can, I go to canvasworkspace.brother.com on my browser. That's just easier for me. I know that is sweet. Wasn't it, El Faber? I know. I was like, that's amazing. Now, the W on the first one did not come out clean either. And what I did with that one, just to go back, was I went into text down here at the bottom
And I just grab this W out of here. So I pull this in and then I double clicked it. Let me backspace. And I did a capital W. Okay. Then I laid that on top of the one that was broken and double clicked it and moved it so that it was exactly the same font, right? And then made that one what I wanted it to be. So now I'm going to save this as SC dash, and these are 15. And I'm going to go to project and save as another project. Now let's take a look at this. Let me click on this. Let's look. 18.81 by 8.82. This is going to have to be sewn down on a domestic machine. Everything else, you know, there's a couple other pieces, but it's going to have to be a domestic sewing machine because, you know, nobody's got that big 20-inch hoop yet. So no, nobody has a hoop those pants will fit in. Nope, they sure don't. I'm just going to sew them down on the domestic. There's going to be pieces in here that are too big. That's just a fact. That's the way it is. And I was thinking, how can I even do this? I can split it into multiple hoopings. And I did that on a truck for Known for the Holidays. It was this big red truck. And I multi-hooped that by splitting the design. And then I did it on Spanky. So it can be done. And when I figure it out, I'll let you know. Okay. So you don't have to have the center, Sally. The simple shape does not have the center. It actually, oh, it should have the center, shouldn't it? Okay, yeah. According to the pattern, it does have a center. So let me show you how to do that. Let's go back onto Canvas. All right. I'm going to, let's see, go back. I'm going to go to My Projects. If it'll come up. Will it come up? It's thinking about it, you guys. Slower than dirt this morning. I don't have fiber, you guys. Excuse me. I've got a big, let me click this one. We got a Canvas workspace. I got a big 60-foot tower hanging up off the top of my house. It's line of sight internet because I live in the boondocks. Okay, I'm going to go to My Projects. And I'm going to pull up those letters. Let me do this. The A did not have a hole in it on the template. So how do we do that? Okay. I'm going to go to Basic for basic shapes. Scroll down. And where did I see it? Is that a circle or does that have a flat bottom? I can't tell. I guess that's a circle. My eyes. Let me put my glasses internet. Sorry, guys. I know I'm here. I'm here. It is. It's raining. I can hear it. I can hear it coming down. Okay. I lost you guys. I was not showing you those letters. I don't want to lose you again. We're going to do the drawing real quick. Let me show you quickly. There are shapes that you can. So here's a circle. And here's the inside of the E. There's the inside of the E right there. So you can just pull those over and they will cut out as holes. Okay. So very, very cool. That's pretty neat. And I want to save this. I'm going to go to project and just overwrite and that'll save it. Okay. So I've got to do the O as well and whatnot. So there it is. You had to refresh the page to get me back. I had to refresh the page to get you guys back. My internet went. All right, so let's do the giveaway. Thank you so much. It's hashtag Power Tools for the quilt pattern, hashtag Buttermilk for the buttermilk basin. And if you win and we get cut off, you need to send me an email at powertoolswiththread@outlook.com. And my email address is in the description box at the bottom of every one of my videos if you forget. Okay. So let's go over to the giveaway tool. This is hashtag Power Tools, and we're going to draw. This is for the quilt pattern, you guys. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I'm sharing. Okay. Are we sharing? I'm not sharing. Hold on. Let me remove that one. I'm afraid my internet's going to go out again, you guys. So I'm doing it quickly. Present, share screen. All right. The winner is Karen Walls. Karen, congratulations. Send me an email, powertoolswiththread@outlook.com, okay, with your mailing address, and I'll get this in the mail to you. All right. And let me stop sharing that one. Carol Walls, you won that. Congratulations. That's exciting. So you got the quilt pattern coming to you, Carol. All right. And then now we're going to pull for the buttermilk basin wool kit. Is that this one? Yes. Share and hashtag buttermilk. We had 416 entries. Congratulations. That's wonderful. Lots of entries for that. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Donna Judd. Donna, congratulations. That's fantastic. Good for you. There, send me an email, powertoolswiththread@outlook.com. Congratulations, Donna. All right. So let me stop sharing. There we go. Great. Well, you guys, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Please give the video a thumbs up. And you need to be a subscriber as well. I forgot to say that. I'm going to make it so that if you're not a subscriber to the channel, then you're excluded from the giveaways. So if you're a winner and you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, please. Yeah, I know, a little coercion there. Sorry about that. But think about subscribing. We have a great time here every morning. You're going to learn a ton, and or maybe you'll teach me. So plus you'll make some new friends. All right, you guys, we'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend. I will see you on Monday. Bye. Right? I don't have a Sunday coming up, do I? No, I don't. Y'all have a great day. Bye.